It's interesting to see how sexism colours history. Bess of Hardwick, best known for building 4 stately homes and surviving 4 husbands. A terrifying historical term meaning to outlive one's spouse, but surviving seems so much more fitting for a woman ahead of her time. Male historians of the 19th century like to accuse her of being the worst thing a woman in history can be: ambitious. I don't know why they say it like it's a bad thing. If she was a man, they wouldn't even think twice about it. People fail to put her into context. Born into poverty with no rights as a woman, how was she to survive, let alone thrive, without money? Money that only men and nobility could provide. Married at 15, widowed at 16, lady in waiting by 17. History waited as she was introduced to Tudor society, classed Queen Elizabeth I as a close friend, kindred queens. They understood what it means to be a woman in a man's world. Bess is my new inspiration. My dream is to become the rich aunt with a suspicious amount of money and a long line of ex-lovers. I too will be called the terror of her husband. I will wear that label with honour, knowing that many great women before me were accused of emasculating men with money and wit. 2 historically masculine traits. It's no fun for them to see themselves reflected in women. Wit too often leads to insolence, money leads to freedom. They can only hope that burying you will keep you quiet, but I will shout around mouthfuls of dirt. They take the words of her resentful 4th husband as gospel, paint her as domineering. No doubt she would have been called bossy and her male counterpart determined. Sexism is so ingrained in history. We are taught to resent women who upset the natural order, see them as troublemakers, who use their femininity to their advantage, as if a man has never used his masculinity to excuse his actions. Henry VIII had 2 of his wives executed for alleged adultery when he grew tired of them, and yet you're telling me women are worse for being opportunistic. Bess was the queen of smiling in the face of adversity, crawling through the dirt to knock on the glass ceiling. Through a series of strategic marriages, she acquired money and land, something that she alone would not be able to own. Her legacy lives on in National Trust heritage. Hardwick Hall stands proudly against the sky, donned with the initials ES, as if shouting to the universe, Elizabeth Shrewsbury was here, and you'll not forget it. I hold great affection for the woman who called Derbyshire home. I roamed these streets where she paved the way, so women like me today should have the right of any man. She is one of the first rungs on the ladder of feminism, and when we finally reach the top, I will thank every woman before me, scream their names into the sky. Elizabeth Shrewsbury was here. I'm a great lover of history, and I'm very passionate about telling women's stories, so the Bess of Hardwick was a brilliant example for me.